I hope you're doing well. It's what's today? Gosh, oh, the days. It's Monday night and it's not as late as it usually is for me, but still before midnight. And I just got done making the second dish for Thanksgiving that I'm going to put in the rest of these muffin pans right here, like I did macaroni and cheese. And I'm waiting for the actual muffin pans to come in, you know, the foil pans with the 6 cups in them. That's what I'm waiting for. But for some of the stuff, the stuffing in the mac and cheese, I'm using the bigger ones. That's what I was able to get. That's what was cheapest. And that's basically 2 portions in each tin, so they won't have to go up for seconds. And we're not doing a buffet, so they can't anyway. Anyway, I just got done making the mixture. And I thought I would share my Thanksgiving recipe. Not exact with measurements, but this is my recipe. So I use the Pepperidge Farm Herb Classic stuffing and the Pepperidge Farm cubed stuffing. And I used 6 bags. 3 of the classic stuffing, which is the crumbled, and 3 of the cubed. And yes, I added adobo. And again, not so much on restricting calories or, you know, doing the usual health thing, more into portioning everything this time. So there's only so much everybody can get, and I know that's very controlling, and that's what I do best. So, here's the stuffing mix, what it looks like. It's in the big pot still. It's hard to see if... There you go. Okay. So, in my stuffing mix, before I added the actual stuffing, this is the first rule that I broke, the no oil. I used some olive oil. I couldn't tell you the exact amount. I just basically covered the bottom of the pan. Not a whole lot, especially for 6 bags. And I added 4 cups. Yes, you heard that right. 4 cups of chopped shallots, a half cup of minced garlic, a whole bag, don't know the ounces, of frozen chopped onions, about 16 ounces of fresh baby spinach, 2 of the big containers from the fresh produce that you get of the pre-sliced mushrooms, a thin tall jar of capers, and celery. 2 cups of chopped celery. I do not like raw celery at all, but give me celery in my soups and my stuffing, and I am all about it. And did I add anything else? I don't think so. Oh, I did add some cracked pepper, peppercorns. Could not tell you how much. I just kept going. Just to taste, figure that. And what else did I put in there? That's why I don't like doing stuff at night, because I just can't remember. I mean, I have enough trouble remembering in the day, but definitely at night. And I think that's it. Yep. So that's what I have. And now I'm about to take this stuffing out of the pot. And I'm going to fill it in those little pans. And then I'm going to stick them in the oven for 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to cut up some wax paper into sizes that just about cover the tins. If you can see, this is the back of the, and I keep calling it wax paper. It's actually parchment paper. And as you can see here, let me see if I can get a shot. It's so hard to do it this way. Okay, so if you see, this parchment paper just about covers the pan. So I fill up the pan, put the parchment paper on top, and then put another pan on top, and I just keep stacking them, and I stick them in the big freezer Ziploc bags, the gallon size, and then they go in the freezer. And I only bake them for about 10 minutes because they're going to be reheated on the day of. So, and I'll take everything out to defrost a day or two before we're actually going to serve. But the stuff for my mother-in-law that I'm taking down to her, and she's almost 2.5 hours away from us. Hers will remain frozen right up to the very end, and so will my son's, so that they take theirs home. And the ones that I'm giving out to everybody, I think I'm just going to put them in the freezer for them as well, and just well, they're all going in the freezer, but what I mean is I think I'm going to leave them in the freezer up to the time that I'm going to give it to them, so that they have it and they can do with what they want. They might not want to eat all at once, so they might just want to put stuff back in the freezer and just take out a small portion, you know, whenever they want it for their dinner. So that's what I'm doing. That's how I do it. And if you have some special recipes or some special ways that you like to make your stuffing, put it down in the comments and share it with us. I'm sure we would love to hear it. And if you have a much healthier version, which I could have made a much healthier version, but I feel like, again, it's not about going crazy and off the rails when you're trying to lose weight, but if you're eating on track, let's say 98% of the time, even 95% of the time, I think that there should be time to just relax a little bit. And if you have a few favorites that maybe aren't the healthiest, and you can control the portion but still make it the way that it's always tasted best for you and your family, I really don't see how that hurts on a holiday or a special occasion, as long as it's, you know, no more than 10% of the time. And in this case, I would say it's not even 5% of the time. So I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. And to those of you that were on the live stream with Simply Taisha tonight, so glad to have joined the live stream with all of you and see that you were all there and kind of chat with you. Have a great night and a great week. Bye.